Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We find ourselves in the Kelid camp where we found the leader of the barbarians, Dugath, who is basically just trying to leave because he's already lost too many people here, but he's somewhat forced to work alongside the Defaced Sisters because of the orders of his chieftain. But the Defaced Sisters, I guess, we've got one here, but the others have gone missing, and she wants help finding them. So let's start with talking to her and find out what's going on.
You, our guest, the Baroness, am I right? I'm sorry you witnessed that unpleasant scene. If I may ask, what is your name?
A slim figure stands eerily still wrapped in a cloak and hiding her face in her hands. If you hadn't seen her moving before, you could easily mistake her for a statue. However, as you approach, she lowers her hands from her face, and golden green eyes peer at you through the holes in the cloth covering her face. My name is Melandra. What's yours? After you give your answer, a large raven, who'd been sitting on the fence nearby, takes wing and flies away, cawing coarsely. I saw it before, and that it was someone I could talk to, or something I could talk to. Did I miss out by talking to her first?
Nice to meet you, Baroness. I have no name. I've rejected it to serve benevolent powers. Not the greatest sacrifice of those we're sometimes called to make. You may call me Defaced Sister.
You've rejected it to serve benevolent powers. So whatever you serve requires you to give up your name? And you're claiming they're benevolent. But are they? I mean, apparently you don't have a name, but who are you?
I am one of those who call themselves the Defaced Sisters. We've rejected our names and our faces in service to benevolent spirits. I'm sorry that I cannot reveal our true destiny to you yet, but believe me when I say our mission is extremely important. Not just for us, not just for the tribe, but for the entire world.
What can you tell me about Numeria?
These are enigmatic lands. Stars rain from the sky. Soil bleeds fire and gives birth to metal instead of grass. These are lands of mysteries and nightmares. But they're destined to become the salvation of us all, for that is where great Armag lived, died, and rose again, and he will bring redemption for us all.
What can you tell me about Armag?
He's a man of great destiny. The gods themselves tried to lay him low, but he came back, defied death itself, as was foretold, for that was his fate. He's destined to save many, many lives, but at a terrible cost to himself. I would never wish a fate like that on you, Baroness. I would never wish a fate like that on anyone.
He'll save many lives, but at a terrible cost to himself. Curious. What are you looking for here?
It is not yet time to answer this question. We are searching for ancient ruins, the remains of structures built by the previous holders of these strange lands. That is all I can tell you for now. I understand that you want to know more, but have no doubt, you will in time.
Such wise, enlightened words. People who talk like this are usually trying to swindle you out of your purse.
Yeah, I'm noticing she's not really telling us any information. Lots of vague statements. You speak in riddles. Yeah, to some extent that's true.
Don't be wary of riddles. Those wise enough to solve them eventually learn much more than those who always seek straight answers.
Sure. What were you and Dugath arguing about?
My sisters. They each went out on their own quests and never returned. Not one of the three. I can understand Dugath. He doesn't trust us. But by refusing to help my sisters and me, he puts himself, his people, countless innocent souls in grave danger. If only I could soften his impertinent heart.
The woman lowers her head. Okay. You're still making the statement that countless lives are on the line unless you guys accomplish your mission.
How is this possible? Doesn't this army know any kind of order or discipline? How do they manage to even fight in such chaos?
I mean, they just don't trust these sisters because they're a bit of an unknown. They've got this new Armag who claims to be the reincarnated Armag. I don't know why people believe that yet. Like, what makes people believe or not believe it? But this new Armag has these defaced sisters helping him. And I guess Dugath doesn't trust them and doesn't fully trust the new Armag either. Do you have any idea where your sisters might be?
Do you have a map? I can provide you some direction. One of my sisters went to the Sepulcher of Forgotten Heroes. Another went looking for the Forsaken Mound. And the third was going to visit the ruins of the City of the Hollow Eyes. I won't lie, these places are all very dangerous. But searching for lost truth always involves danger.
Okay. New location revealed: City of Hollow Eyes and Forsaken Mound. The Sepulcher of Fallen Heroes was one I thought I recognized the name of, and it's not a new location, so I think that is a place we've been. Part of me thinks that was the ruin we went into where the door was locked just barely inside of it. Maybe? The Cyclops entombed here used to perform unbelievable feats in the name of their liege. He decided to immortalize their names and deeds, but nothing is immortal. The glyphs on crumbling stones have worn away, and now there is no way to learn who is entombed here and what wonders they accomplished in life. The Forsaken Mound is an ancient tomb with a vile reputation. By day, the mound seems grim but peaceful, as any resting ground should. However, according to travelers careless enough to camp nearby for a night, footsteps and moans can be heard from the ruins after darkness falls, and local legend tells of restless souls wandering the halls of the mound, forsaken by their ancient gods. And then the City of Hollow Eyes. The Dunsword region is known for its ancient ruins. Thousands of years ago, these lands were ruled by mighty overlords who left numerous mementos behind. One such memento is the City of Hollow Eyes, a huge burial complex serving as the resting place for heroes long gone. The colossal building sits amid the expansive plains of Dunsword. Unfortunately, time has not been kind to this amazing structure. While the main entrance is yet intact, several parts of the building have caved in. What compensation can I expect for my help?
With the most valuable treasure of all, truth.
Sure. I would love to know more, but also I like money, because money allows me to keep upgrading my barony. You have a whole army here. How did you manage to get this far? We know about the portal they opened up and the tunnel they walked through that took them here incredibly quickly.
Wise ones know many routes that are closed to the uninitiated. Will you be able to detect them? Will you dare to walk along them? Who knows?
Again, talking in riddles. Do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Dark things tend to happen in that land. I can only guess to the fate of Varnhold. My 3 sisters know more. Help me find them, and you'll get your answers. If the spirits are kind, it will happen before it's too late.
Again, riddles, but also the claim that they would know more and be able to give me answers. But are they going to give me riddles? Or are they going to give me real answers? Alright, well, I have to go.
If in your travels you meet my sisters, please help them, and I will help you in return. Remember this word, Gehep. That is what the previous inhabitants of these lands, the Cyclopses, called darkness they so worshipped. If a door shut and lockless bars your path, this word might be your key.
Okay, we did find a door that was shut and lockless. A couple, actually. There was the one inside of the fortress that we saw, but also the Gates of the Dead could be claimed to be called doors that were shut and lockless, and I think that one even said something about darkness being the way in. So this might be more specifically talking about the Gates of the Dead.
May kind spirits guide you in your travels.
Thank you. Now, because I'm curious, I'm going to save here but then I'm going to reload to talk to the Raven first, because the Raven's gone now, yes? I guess let's check that. Yeah, so the Raven's gone. Can I talk to you first, and does it change stuff? Just to see the different options, because I don't want to miss out on stuff. So if I talk to you instead... Okay, the Raven watched you attentively. Alright, then never mind. If that's all that's going to happen, we'll reload. Alright, so we've talked to you. I guess let's go around and talk to everyone else. Starting with the no-name barbarians. You know how many brave souls have been lost in the Stolen Lands? Hundreds at least. You think you're any luckier? Same thing. Just look at this place. Well, at least we don't have to deal with the metal monsters in Numeria. I'll take all of that. We can talk to Dugath again. I will hold off for the moment. Why'd the sisters drag us here? Look at those clouds. Might start raining any minute. We've got another Cyclops coin. Let's talk to Nober. Hunting sparse around here. We're running low on meat again. Dugath looks gloomier every day. Understandable. And we talked to Bolga before. Anything new from you? There may be a lot of ruins here, but they were probably looted centuries ago. This damn place gives me the creeps. Doug the Merchant. Cool, we got a merchant here. We'll talk to you after we've finished looting the place.
Child's play.
Nothing really of note. And yeah, we can't get back there at all. So I think we have actually finished looting the place.
In due time.
Alright, Doug. An elderly barbarian waves his hand, inviting you to come closer. Welcome, honored guests. Would you like to buy or sell anything? Who are you? Name's Doug. Was a hell of a fighter when I was younger, but truth, those years pass before you know it. The health, too. Barbarian raises his hand, and you can see he only has 2 fingers left. So my job is equipment and provisions, along with a bit of trading from time to time. I could pay him to spend the night here. Don't see a point. Show me your wares. Let's offer all of my junk. There's no emerald necklace there. Belt of Giant Strength plus 6 for 70,000. That's a lot. Bunch of food. We can get another recipe. Might as well buy that while it's available. But nothing else is calling out to me. Bastard Sword plus 3. We've got 2 people trained to use those. And the plus 3 is not bad. Because you've got a plus 1. So that would be a sizable bonus. And then you aren't even using a Bastard Sword, even though that's what you're trained for. Because, you know, 2-handed weapons. I mean, I keep hoping that this weapon's gonna somehow get better. But currently, I think it's... Yeah, it's just a +1 weapon with a -2 to attack rolls. Yes, it does extra damage because it's larger size. But it's generally less accurate. And accuracy is king. So I'd rather have her use like this +2 Flaming Glaive. But I think I will buy this just for Valerie. And we'll call that good enough. So learn the recipe, and then Valerie, you can upgrade from your +1 to a +3. I think with that, we're ready to head out. We've seen everything there is to see here. Actually, let's talk to Dugath again. See if he has anything more to say after that initial conversation.
This whole land looks like one big burial ground.
He does not have anything more to say. Alright, I have to go. Is this... Okay, I was like, where is our exit point? So yeah, let's look at the map and see where those 3 locations are for the sisters. Dugath wants them to just disappear. So we've got the Sepulcher of Forgotten Heroes over here. We've got the City of Hollow Eyes up there. And then the Forsaken Mound down here. And it's the Gates of the Valley of the Dead that we might also be able to open with that. Those words. I think it was... Where was that location? It wasn't Lenorm's grave that... Was it the Shivering Glade? No. I thought it was down here where we had that ruin. Maybe it was the Shivering Glade. And it was a ruin inside that we actually started in. I don't know. I think since we already know how to get here, we'll just head back to the Sepulcher of Forgotten Heroes. I don't remember if we've cleared that one out. Part of me thinks that's the location that we had the 4, like, spirits that attacked us. Like, it was just a small room, and we fought off the 4 of them, getting quite injured. Not confident of that, though. Anyway, what do we have here? Ooh, Spriggans.
Taste my fury.
We'll take you guys out, no problem. Unless there's others hiding on the sides, and there is. And there's probably others over here that we're gonna have to deal with in a moment. Wolf, can you distract them?
This will hurt.
Excellent. I was worried that they would get to our ranged characters too quickly. So that's the Spriggans dealt with. We can just loot you guys, no problem. That is not how we leave the place. Continue on to the Sepulcher of Forgotten Heroes. And we'll see if I'm correct about which area this is. It's possible this is the one I was thinking of, though, where the door was closed. Ah, it is this one where the door was closed. Okay. Well, that answers that. Massive stone door blocks the entrance. It has no knobs or buttons or other signs of how to open it. However, a thick patch of moss has been scraped off the door's hinges, hinting that it's been opened recently. Let's speak the word Keb. Without a sound, the door slides open slides to the side, revealing the passage beyond. So we should find the defaced sister here. Let's do the knowledge check first before we start looting.
You can thank me now.
Vorticai is our master. We are his humble servants. Vorticai is the name that we were dealing with the Varnhold Banishing. Vorticai. So Vorticai is our master. We are his humble servants. So yes, whatever happened to Varnhold is related to whatever we're dealing with regarding this ruin. Hi, Bragg. Barbarian sits leaning against the wall, surrounded by dead bodies. He seems to be barely alive. His entire face is a bloody wound, tattered scraps of skin dangling from it. As he hears your footsteps, he blindly turns towards the sound and raises his sword with immense effort. Friend or foe? Dugath sent us, the defaced sister sent us. We're just travelers. Finish off the barbarian neutral evil, whatever. Or just leave without a word. I mean, technically the defaced sister sent us. But I think he would appreciate hearing that Dugath sent us instead. And we could claim Dugath did because he wants us to get rid of the defaced sisters. So kind of we're on that route, maybe. I think claiming Dugath sent us is the fastest way to establish we're a friend. Dugath sent us. Dugath, of course, the old man would never leave anyone behind. But it's too late now. Only one left to save is me. You may as well not bother. I'll be joining the rest of the dead soon enough. Who are you? What happened here? I'll heal you. Or Chaotic will finish him off. I'll put an end to you. Before we waste too much time talking to him, let's try and heal him. Don't bother. Who needs a blind cripple? Best to finish me. At least I'll die like a fighter, a sword in hand, ready to meet Gorham. Brave in battle, humble in the face of oblivion. You are a true warrior. What are you babbling about? I'm going to Elysium, to feast at Gorham's table with the greatest warriors of all time. Harem sighs and shakes his head. Yeah, Chaotic Good, heal him, it's not your time. Or neutral, finish off the barbarian as you wish Gorham take your soul. It's not your time. There's still uses you can find. And yeah, I know you want to die like a fighter with a sword in your hand, but at the moment, you're just bleeding out on the ground with a sword in your hand. If Gorham wanted you to die in a fight, you wouldn't have lived this long. That's my opinion. Barbarian's wounds close and his bleeding stops, but he remains blind. It will take much more powerful magic to restore his eyesight. He exhales with relief. Thank you. I'm not sure how to live on, what I'll do, but I'll figure something out. Wonder if things like greater restoration would restore lost eyesight. I don't know the limits of the magic of, you know, Pathfinder. Who are you and what happened here are both good questions. What happened here is the more important one, but let's start with who are you? I'm Bragg, son of Varrig and Dill, from the Tiger Lord's tribe. Came from Numeria. If you meet my people, tell them where and how I died. You aren't dying? We healed you. Just in case you forgot. But I'm guessing, since that question was available before we healed him, they're just assuming we haven't healed him yet. What happened here? That cursed witch brought us here, blabbered on and on about some exalted mission, promised us Cyclops treasure. Well, look what we got. As soon as we entered, dead Cyclops attacked us. Then there was a flash of light and everything went insane. It was like a red-hot nail was driven into my brain. I had an irresistible urge to kill. Didn't matter who. I resisted it, barely, but most of us weren't so lucky. It was a slaughter, a nightmare where it was impossible to tell friend from foe. We tried to retreat, but they followed. One grabbed my head and squeezed, almost cracked me open like a walnut. My eyes... Last thing I saw was his fingers. If Varha hadn't chopped his hand and dragged me out of there, I'd be dead already. She slammed the door right on their noses. Vara. Haven't heard from her in a while, probably dead now. Nice treasure hunting trip we had, huh? So many good warriors left to meet Gorham before their time. All thanks to that witch, when I get my hands on her. Went into an ancient dungeon for some easy pickings and found monsters there. What a surprise. Alright, well I have to go. Gorham bless you. Broken bodies of a barbarian woman lies near the floor panel that opens the door. She died probably from massive blood loss. This must be Vara. Well, let's step on the panel. Okay, we've got more bodies. Another panel to open a door. And 2 doors. Both are locked. I'm guessing we hit the button, they both open. One is the way forward and the other is monsters. No. So one is a way forward and the other is probably the way we get out of here after we circle all the way around. Like a shortcut back. Please don't take the lead, Canara. That is how you die. Okay, we've got a zombie Cyclops. More bodies. 2 zombie Cyclops.
I am yours to command.
Let's have you charge, Valerie.
To victory!
A 3rd zombie Cyclops. Oh, you guys are going down fast. You are a Dread zombie Cyclops priest. So whereas they are just level 12 undead, you're a level 12 undead with 7 levels of cleric. So you're going to take a bit longer to go down, probably. Okay. Also, no, you didn't really take longer to go down. But that, whatever burst of death magic. Okay, you got a ring and a cloak, but they look like just +1s, and they are. Not impressive. Body's been horribly mutilated. It looks like a huge Cyclopean palm crushed the skull and removed the brain. Gross.
Child's play!
Mordecai be praised through the centuries, for he is the greatest of the greatest. Fallen Warrior's Buckle. This once belonged to an ancient Cyclops. And some sort of padded armor, +3. Not super impressive. Alright. I thought that was a door, but it's not highlighting.
I'm off.
We've got barbarians, but you must be the ones who have lost your mind, given that you're showing up in red. I don't really want to fight you.
I'm there.
Oh, nope. There are barbarians everywhere. Pull back, everyone. I was going to point my ranged characters back towards that guy, but that's not going to work out for me.
I'm listening.
Alright. Charge. Wolf, intercept, please. You 3, pull back. Ow. It's a shame, because ideally they would have been on our side. Instead, they were just waiting here to attack.
You should have run.
Alright, traps. How big is this area? Potentially pretty big, actually.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, got a door forward there. Button here.
Strike!
Zombie Cyclops. Miri. Distract this one for me. Perfect. We've got another knowledge world. Abyss calls to Abyss. Locked door. I'm sure this door is also locked. And the button will only open one of them? Probably. Odd. You hear the sound of doors opening somewhere deep in the dungeon. So not either of these doors. Interesting. Well, since we've lost our way forward, maybe it's this door? Yeah, it looks like that door's gone. Was this a door? It seems to be on the map. No. Okay. So this is interesting, where the buttons don't go to the doors near them necessarily.
I'm off.
Here.
Alright.
Give the order.
Charge forward, please. We're definitely going to hit that trap, and it's going to make me sad. Or we're going to hit this trap. That one. Hopefully it's not a pit trap. It is energy drain. You lost 4 levels, someone. Harem. Ouch. We do have restoration spells for that. Yeah, so you lost levels, as did Canera and Jubilost. Alright, deal with this first before we take lots of extra level loss.
Child's play!
Okay. I guess let's have you look at that as well.
Child's play.
Thank you. We've got a door there, as well as a hallway over here. Looks like this is continuing for a while.
Thank me now.
Another ancient Cyclops coin. Let's see about this. It's more of a wall. Just treasure? Excellent. I like treasure. We've got just a +2 bow, wand of freedom of movement, robe of fire. What is the robe of fire? Just a fire aura. +2 DC bonus to fire spells. Interesting. That might be a good thing to give to Octavia. Because a lot of her rays, not the cantrip rays, but a lot of the better rays are fire spells. Like Hellfire Ray.
Child's play.
I guess those don't use DCs though, those are attack rolls. So maybe not. Door here that's probably locked. Yep. So we'll find another button somewhere that may go to that door or some other door deeper in. Hey Barbarian, where are you running off to? Yeah, we are just mopping up through this place. Almost feels bad. Okay, even more locked doors. Did we find a button? I don't remember.
Follow if you dare.
I think we didn't. Because we came down here
I do
because
what
we
I
were
must.
blocked off everywhere else. Unless these buttons that we used when you hit them again change other doors, and it's not just... Yeah, I guess I don't know that these buttons don't open other doors elsewhere. Hear the sounds of stone doors opening and closing nearby. Yeah. So they do adjust other doors. Not any doors here, though. Those are both still closed. Same there. So that didn't actually adjust these. So it's not going to be you. So what do we have otherwise? We're back to this room where we've got a door here that's locked and a door here that's locked.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
And then this that's already been pressed, so we can't repress that one. This one is the one we just tried, and it just locks us off there and doesn't open up this other path. So we go back here. Nope, that one's also stuck. I guess... Oh, I hate this. We could put all of our characters here, except one character we could leave behind. Hit this button. That'll close the door, leaving one of our characters locked behind, but the others might be able to move forward. Wolf, can you hit the button? Yes. I don't know that that's necessarily the right call,
I'm off.
but that is a call that I've just made. Yeah, you're locked. And you're locked. But now that that button's been pushed, are either of these buttons now available? No. And our characters are now locked over on this side. So we can get here, but we can't get any farther through either of these doors. And we already checked. If we click on our wolf, if we click on our wolf, you, I don't think there's anywhere else you can go either. Yeah, that's all locked off still. Just trying to make sure there's not anywhere else, because there's gotta be. I thought it was being very clever to assume we gotta leave one character behind to hit the button. The fact that this button still works when the others don't anymore, they've been pressed and we can't repress them, strikes me as extremely odd. And this is back to the beginning, so there's nothing else here unless talking to Bragg is gonna somehow help us. No. Okay, you guys are just locked in a hallway. No, you can go over here, but then you're locked in this never mind. This door's also open. Excellent. Not for the wolf. He's still locked outside. I was gonna say, I'm like, are we actually just stuck? Did something fail to process? Alright, we got another locked door here. Perfect. We got a thing here.
Child's play.
Thank you. Another Cyclops coin. Okay, looks like probably a dead barbarian, and then a few more barbarians.
I am your shield.
If you could charge for me, please charge.
To the dust you will go.
Excellent. We do have another button to press. Turquoise pendant. It's never the one I need. Come on, game. Work with me here. Alright, we've got another knowledge.
Thank me now.
Mordecai ordered us to die. We died. If Mordecai orders us to rise, we will rise. Well, something's made you rise, so maybe it was an order. No secret doors over here, so it's just a button. You hear several doors open, one of them nearby. Okay. We have not been through this door. It's now open. I guess where is our wolf hiding at now? You were stuck here. Does any door open up that helps you get back to us? Yes. I think several doors are open now. So you should now be able to get to us, I think. So let's get the team back together. And then we figure out where we want to go. So we could go here. Or... we're right here. We'll go this way. Alright, Cyclops zombie.
I do what I must.
Don't hesitate. My training pays off.
We definitely want you dead. Shouldn't have had you charge. Yeah, channel negative energy is problematic for all of our living people. Can you please stop? I really should do something about your negative levels, but it's gonna go away. Ow! Is that being caused by... It's being caused by a trap. Is that being caused by this, then? I don't know. I clicked it and it didn't seem to do anything. So I'm gonna assume that turned off the trap. Oh, is that... Channel negative energy. It's not slow. Why are you guys walking around so slow, then? More garbage equipment. Another Cyclops coin.
Child's play.
Mortals are pathetic. Only the dead become closer to God. Well, I really don't want to go into a fight while we're all being slowed, so let's wait for that to wear off. There you go.
Child's play.
So we've got another door, probably locked. Also a path forward. Let's try the door first.
You can thank me now.
Not locked.
Child's play.
2,000 gold. That is certainly something.
Child's play.
Follow if you dare.
That looks like another one of those traps.
Halfway.
Maybe. Nice and easy. Another button. I wonder what that button will do, since it seems like all the doors are open right now. Though there's probably some sort of door at the very end that's locked. Oh, like here. That button might open this door, but I'm worried it will close all the others or something. Although if so, it probably is a toggle. Door somewhere in the dungeon, an unseen mechanism begins ticking, counting seconds. Click, 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 click. Floor panel has returned to its initial position. Okay. So we're gonna have someone standing here while everyone else can go through some other door. Or it's a button that we need to have 2 different people stand on specific buttons. This door's still closed. Let's see, we can still continue forward here. I think that's an area we haven't explored, right? Yeah. But I'm wondering if that button over there is for this door, or that door. That's another doorway we've been through. Or we haven't been through, but we've been in that hallway. Another Cyclops coin. Amulet of Mighty Fist +1 is not that big of a deal. Oh, I didn't even notice you guys.
Don't hold back.
That's awkward. Canera, pull back. Melandra, pull back. Jubilost, pull back. Not negative levels, please.
Burn.
Man, you guys are taking so many negative levels. Now there's gonna be like a level 1 fighter in a moment. Or dead. Yeah, look at all them negative levels. She'll get them back in a day. But dude.
You can thank me now.
Cry not for the dead, for they are blessed. Cry for yourselves, for life is suffering. Oh, I just noticed the symbols on the doors that I've been ignoring the entire time. So we've got a blue symbol here. Orange, blue, and white on this door. Orange here. So if we go to the various buttons, that one we can't press. This is yellow. Works on the yellow door. You're already pressed. You're orange. So you're orange but already pressed. Which means from where we are, if someone pressed that orange button, we'd be able to get through here.
I'm there.
But it means someone needs to be left behind.
I am yours to command.
Yes, I'm still here.
Let's have you do a quick heal for the party. And then, do you have Greater Restoration ready? I would have thought so, but maybe not. No, you've got Normal Restoration. Does that work? I think so. Yes. And then let's get a higher quality healing. That's good enough. So yeah, we need to send someone back. Probably the wolf. To here. Hit this button. It's definitely an interesting idea I haven't seen elsewhere in this game of having to separate the party. Alright. Nope, let's go back to you guys. Have you guys go through here. We've already taken out all of you.
I'm off.
This is also orange. We don't need yellow. So, wolf. No, stop coming over here. if you go back up to here. Hit that again. Then all of you can go through here
We will prevail.
to fight some soul eaters. I think these are the things we fought in that other area that were real bad for us. No, we're handling them well enough.
Flames take you.
Okay, there's the blue door, or the blue button we needed.
Child's play.
Yeah, I think that's the blue button, not the white button. White is the door by the wolf. So we still need to find the white button so that we can get the wolf back to us.
Child's play. Child's play.
All right.
You can thank me now.
Cry not for the dead, for they are blessed. Cry for yourselves, for life is suffering.
I do what I must.
So yeah, we can't get that door open. I'm gonna hold off before we hit the blue button. I was thinking that the episode's running long, so I'm trying to decide if I should cut it here. Been thinking that for a while, but it seems like we've mostly explored this whole ruin, so I want to keep going.
Child's play.
Yeah, we've now explored the whole ruin. So there's... Besides, I think there was... Where was our blue and white doors? Was that up in this room? No, it's this room? I don't remember. There was a room. There we go. Where we need orange, blue, and white. There's our blue door. So we need to get all of us down to here, except for the wolf. We need the wolf to stay by white. Oh, dear. So if the wolf stays by white, or over here by orange, rather. I don't even know where you are. Let's get you back over to here. Not the whole party. Whatever. So then all of you can head back. I need to leave someone here. Who's going to be the least useful? Probably.
I thought you'd never ask.
You hit really hard. All of you hit hard. I don't want to leave the healer. I don't want to leave my tank. You're the one doing all of our skill checks. Melandra might be necessary if there's story stuff that happens. Canara also hits hard. I'm gonna go to some previous fights and see. Deals 2 damage. Canara does 26. Jubilost does 30. I do 4 damage. Man, I am not doing good. Granted, I'm not using any of my spells.
It's time to act.
Alright, let's have me stay behind. We'll take the others. And have you guys get all the way back to here. You can't get back to here. Interesting.
Ways ready.
What happens when I hit this? Does it permanently sink in? Oh, it does. Excellent. So we don't actually have to worry about it. So... you can go with them. I keep on clicking backspace to grab the whole party, but that unfortunately also grabs the wolf, which I don't want. So, oh, you do need to hang out here. That is annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna have you hit that button.
Skills are getting rusty.
Where is the orange door you guys are going through? Because you guys went the wrong way. You're gonna go back through here. Out through here. Man, I think I do need to end the episode here. I've got stuff planned for today, and the episode's getting long. We'll figure it out. I think I'm getting close, though. So, next time we need to hit this button, or have the wolf hit the button so we can get through here. These characters will move on over through this orange door as well, over to here, and through this blue door. Then through this orange door. And hopefully... I think that's it, and hopefully that will get us to the white door, or to the white button. And then once we have all 3 buttons ready to go, the rest of the party can step through here. Yeah, but we're gonna leave it there. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.